All right, guys, second half about to kick off here on TV Sports 27. Sunday Night Football. We're embarrassing ourselves once again. We had Monday night before. We actually won on Monday night, even though it was a terrible game against the Cowboys. 17-0. We still can't put points on the board. This offense is a struggle. Mark Bulger has 3 interceptions in the first half, 1 taken back for a touchdown. Kevin Falk just got injured on the kick return. We have no running game. We have no passing game. We have no good offensive line. But you guys have come back. You have come back for more to see if we can wake this thing up. And this offense is making me want to run back to Madden in the biggest way possible here. If you want to see more Commanders football and see if we ever get better on offense, there's how you can support the channel. Do support us, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. We stream live on Twitch. We upload all the videos on YouTube, early and ad-free on Patreon, and show your support on Streamlabs and Ko-fi. There's Corey Dillon. Not much happening there. And, of course, a big thank you to our Patreon members, including our newest Patreon mega fans. Thank you guys so much. And we're actually going to be getting some Madden this weekend because we got a K Duckman Ultra Fan stream request coming up. And you know he loves his Denver Broncos football. So we're going to be going back to Madden for a little bit here. Oh my God. This is so... At least on one side of the ball you'll see good offense. Oh my God. This is so bad. Do I need to drop the difficulty down? Am I just... Or do we just not have a good roster? I mean, we got T.O., we got the cover athlete. What's the secret? Let me know in the chat. What do we got to do? Oh my goodness, that almost intercepted.
Thanks, Dan. I got in touch with the team doctor, and apparently he's bruised his knee. He's working it out on the sideline here.
Bruised knee, shake it off, take a salt tablet.
Back to you guys. Thanks, Susie.
Kerry Collins under center for the Baltimore Ravens. Jamal Lewis, fresh off a 2,000-yard season. This is our fantasy draft franchise and ESPN NFL 2K5. We've yet to be shut out this year, so that would be a first. We've at least gotten points. Even though we're not scoring double-digit points, we've at least gotten points on the board every single game this season. Look at all the time that Kerry Collins has and just throws it to nobody. That was terrible.
Situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more crucial. Boy, third is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
T.O. fields it at the 10. About as far as he's going to go.
Get very far running that ball back, but on the bright side, the kick was pretty lackluster, so his offense gets pretty good field position anyway. The Redskins are fading fast and are in need of a score. Their offense will start this vital drive at their own 17-yard line.
Bulger to Owens. All right, I can feel it. This is going to be the start of something big.
Terrell Owens is so open on this play. It's ridiculous, Dan. Was the defense even on the field? Let's take a look. Well, they were... First down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Corey Dillon for 5. All right, here we go. I'm feeling good about this drive. This drive, we're putting something special together right here. Outside, Dillon. First down, Commanders. Here we go. This is why you come back to the second half.
Corey Dillon has got a bunch of carries, and you can see by his chart here how his running performance breaks down.
Some numbers for Dillon. Here we go. Here we go. 10 points is coming right now. Bulger to Dallas Clark.
Dallas Clark reels in the catch despite being covered by 2 defenders.
With the pressure raining down on Mark Bulger. Steps up, takes the hit, delivers it. Corey Dillon bouncing off some guys, and there's 7. Here we are. Here we go. Just keep saying it over and over. Here we go. Gotta love the stats in this game. Something I wish we did get a little more of in Madden. Franchise, Corey Dillon. Couple of stiff arms. First and goal, Washington Commanders. Still down by 17. But the old ball coach is excited. By God, look at him.
It's worth a second look. Yep, avoiding a tackler with a stiff arm is one way.
Oh, this is what we've been waiting for all year. Joe Gibbs coming out of retirement, putting his NASCAR dreams to the side for this mess of a team. Corey Dillon outside, could not hit the stiff arm again.
Lance Briggs targeted the ball carrier.
Big Lance Briggs.
Let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up.
Bulger back to throw. He's going to run it. On the move, was looking for T.O.
It's incomplete.
8 of 25 for Mark Bulger. Oh my! Do I need to like bump up the sliders for catching? My 100 rated overall wide receiver should not be dropping passes. Oh my God.
But no one did, and it will now be 4th down. 4th down, goal to go. Anderson from 26 yards out.
We won't be shut out. And if we get a touchdown before the end of the game, then by God, we will break the 10-point threshold.
Anderson kicks it off. Number 32 fields it all the way back at the 3. Tackled at the 20. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, look at
The Ravens, they haven't been lighting the world on fire either with their offense. I mean, you see it plainly right there.
The Ravens stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Lewis gains 3 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
There's the give to Jamal Lewis. So, gosh, you lose a little bit. You feel deflated not getting the touchdown there. But you almost feel like this defense keeps playing well. Well, there it is. Here's your Kerry Collins first down.
Completing this pass, he makes it look so easy, and he's getting paid so much money, Dan, it makes you wonder.
And there he is with the catch. Well, look, you got an easy job, Peter, and you make a lot of money. What's the difference?
Well, the difference is I got to work with you.
Oh, yeah. Great pass, Peter, and he's having a terrific day so far.
You bet. So far, he's got 74 yards and 1 touchdown.
Lewis takes it for his 17th carry and runs into traffic. Simmons tackles him behind the line of scrimmage. Collins tackles him good for a gain of 8.
Brian Williams manhandled that receiver back there like
I'm sorry, guys. This is yeah. But this, I mean, this is sports. This is sports sometimes.
First down, 3 wide
You're going to have teams that struggle, that suck, and this is what the hand we are dealt right now with the Washington Commanders.
9 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
We do have the AFC North, so we just got done with the Browns game. Here's the Ravens. We'll see the Bengals and the Steelers at some point this season as Jamal Lewis picks up the first down for the Baltimore Ravens.
Nice 2nd down call, and they will move the chain.
Held the running game in check more so than Ahmad Green.
That is impressive.
Lewis picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up 2nd down.
I'll take it, but I don't. There's a part of me that would just almost think like let it go to 2nd down and 3rd down rather than give him the free down. But it backs him up. All right, guys, this is it for the 3rd quarter, and it comes down to it here. The fans are somehow still jazzed up. 17-3 on Sunday night here. Between a lackluster, mediocre offense.
Looks like an even matchup out there. 5 receivers, defense is countering with a nickel.
Number 14.
1st and 20 for the Ravens. Commanders hoping for 2 more possessions, 2 touchdowns.
Collins,
A turnover would be beautiful if we can get one of those.
39, eventually tackled at the 37.
Chris Chambers took on
Here's your Kerry Collins numbers. It was Chris Chambers that brought that one in, by the way.
Pick up some lost yards.
He's used to wearing purple out there.
still a ways to go, but a heck of a lot closer than before.
2nd down.
Give to Jamal Lewis. Hit his own guy, but is able to get around the edge
Choose up about 4 on the
and
play.
take us to a 3rd down and 5. So this is going to be a critical play to determine whether or not we can try to pull off a comeback or not. Can we stuff Kerry Collins? Can we stuff Jamal Lewis? They don't have Lewis in the game, and it's a 1st down anyway for the Baltimore Ravens.
1st down.
Brad Hoover keeps it in the family on this play.
Brad Hoover. There's a name.
Yeah, that design run was a success.
1st down, tight end to the left.
Well, the good thing is if we do a 2nd season of this, we should get one of those really early draft picks.
Goes in motion. Pitches it over the middle, and that's a gain of 7 on the play.
This has been a clock-killing drive here
Man, right back
for the Baltimore Ravens.
job.
That's another pass that went pretty much.
Where's Jason Sehorn at? We haven't called his name at all. How about a turnover? Jamal Lewis for 3rd and inches.
And the D to stop him.
Lewis bulldozes right of center and gains about 3 yards.
Anthony Simmons brought down the ball carrier before.
Give to Lewis outside, and there's Jason Sehorn, but, I mean, it's pretty much going to be Jamal Lewis shoving this one into the end zone. And with that touchdown, that'll pretty much signal the end and signal another loss here for the Washington Commanders in this game.
Carries it off the toss and maybe picks up 1 on
I called Jason Sehorn's name, and there he is showing up there, but frustrations all the way around for everyone involved with this squad. There might be some bit of joy if we can go down and get a touchdown drive. It would only be the 3rd touchdown of the year if we could.
Jamal Lewis used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up.
Take us off a prime time, guys.
but they'll get another shot on 3rd and short. Hoover goes in motion.
Look at this. Collins wants to take the time down.
Lewis gets the toss and pass.
And there's your touchdown. And the fans will hit the exit.
Not a huge quantity of yardage, but definitely.
Well, stay tuned, guys. We got the Chris Berman post-game show.
Great play.
That's the first time he's seen the end
You can
zone.
support us
It was going to
all these places.
happen later.
Oh, he expects to have
If you want to see more bad football.
at the end of every game.
24-3.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Brian kicks this one.
Can we make the score somewhat respectable by getting a touchdown on the board and just breaking that single-digit barrier?
24.
Jarris McIntyre.
And next week, we go to Mark Bulger one final week, unless he just has a breakout game against the Bears.
First play of the drive.
And that'll be it. And then it'll be JP Lossman time.
Tongue tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
There's single coverage, and it fell like, I don't even want to look at that. 8-27. 114, 3 interceptions thrown for Mark Bulger.
Bulger zings it to the right side.
Oh my God.
Reeled in. Incomplete.
Ike Reese was with the receiver.
That was wide open. Do I need to, like, switch to people and make him catch it?
Second down. They try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Washington tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Wayne Washington came in and
They want us to go for it. Why not? 4th and 10.
for a reception there.
Another batted ball, and they have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate?
Bulger uncorks this to the left sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This sucks. This sucks. This team sucks. The game sucks.
Job of reading the play and putting himself
Mark Bulger sucks.
Offense takes the field, and can they catch
Do we even give him another week?
Well, let's start this drive at the 23.
Or do we just go to Lossman and just...
Lewis gets the call on first down and moves forward.
I don't know. I don't have any good answers.
Jamal Lewis can thank his blockers for that last play. If it wasn't for them, that play would have tanked.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Lewis carries it off right tackle and barely picks up the first down.
That's not even that bad. Even last week, they only let Kurt Warner throw for about 100 yards or so.
Well, as you can see, up over the 100-yard mark.
It just seems so much worse because of how much the offense is struggling.
Green 22. Green 22.
Lewis picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Simmons having a big game at least. He had that sack earlier, coming through with 11 tackles.
Second down, and they line up with 3 tight ends.
Down. Set, go.
And we can't make any front office moves. We can't sign anybody. We can't trade anybody. It's got to be up to the game. The game, that's the rule we made. The game controls all aspects. We are just the coach. And we're doing a darn terrible job at it. We are just coaching.
Carries this one off to the right, and maybe picks up one. On
That's the thing I can't figure out. Is it because we did the one game where we played at the Bengals, Carson Palmer, and we did fine?
the game there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Is it us that's bad? Is it the team that's bad?
To go.
Where are these struggles happening? I don't want to, like, ruin the sanctity, but I might bump up the slider for catching a little bit because I think it's kind of crazy how many drop passes there's been.
Continue to run.
Like, on guys that are wide open. Like, that doesn't happen a lot. So that might need to be bumped.
Carrier in the turf, short of the markers. But
Well, we'll get one more shot at a 10-point game,
That's his second tackle.
which would be a massive accomplishment.
Down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
This is where having an accelerated clock is kind of nice and Madden. That always annoyed me that the computer could do that, because there's no way for you to hold onto a kick like that. That was terrible. That was a point-blank kick, and it's no good. Not going to matter, though. 24-3. Brian Billick, who doesn't have his name in the game for whatever reason. All right, here we go. For 10 points, can poor Mark Bulger get 10 completed passes? Oh. What do I got to do to make people catch passes? I completely agree. I'm ready to kick something over.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
I feel like I got to go in and bump the slider. This is crazy. This is crazy talk right now. I switched that time to 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 make that grab, but good lord. Oh, I hit the wrong button.
They don't have their eye on the deep game much today, but this time it worked out. First down with the tight end.
Again, I switched and made that. I just want to get 10 points. I'll just be ecstatic if we get 10 points. I'll be over the Commander's moon here. That close to 10 points. We were that close to 10 points on the board.
That's his fourth ball thrown his way, and he can't reel them in.
Yeah, funny, Dan. He's just got to grab one to get his confidence back.
Oh my god, we are so close. Oh my god.
To you, Craver managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great defense.
Second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Just played with this one, and the catch. The Redskins will take
Fans are probably pissed because we're calling timeouts, but by God, this is for 10 points. Here it is. 4th and inches. We're going to throw it. I mean, we could run it and pick up the first down, but I think we go for the touchdown. We go all or nothing here for 10 points on this play.
Kamoyatu got a hand on it to tip it away. They force a turnover on down.
Maake Kimoyatu doesn't let this one get far. He swats it down on the line like he's swatting a fly. Watch this. Now that's a dead fly.
Well, they don't convert on 4th down, and that will be it for them.
Yeah, chalk this one up in the L column, Dan. It's all over.
Down. Set.
I'm going to let you guys listen to Chris Berman, and we'll be back for the end of the game wrap up with Chris Berman again.
Down. Set. Gray. 41. Gray. 41. That's right.
And that will do it for tonight's game. The Ravens come out on top 24-3. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Why would we have purple seats in Washington? That could be our future quarterback, J.P. Lossman.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games Postgame show. I'm Chris Berman. The Ravens stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. Corey Dillon bounces this one to the outside, and he's going to get some room to maneuver out there. That set up a 27-yard field goal. The Redskins trying to make something happen and are now down by 14. The Ravens answering right back. The Ravens inside the red zone. Jamal Lewis found a little opening. That was all he needed. Touchdown for the Ravens. The Skins, after a red zone stop, Skins behind by 21. Ron Johnson is going to come up with a big play here in a deep ball. Have a look. And that's where we'll leave this one. Ravens serve up a blowout, 24-3. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Jamal Lewis is on the field with our Susie Calder. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You really hustled today and led your team to a big win. What was the key to your success?
Man, to be honest with you, I really think someone's looking out for us today. We're just blessed to come up with this win. I'm just very happy and thankful that we come out on top, and now we have to look to keep on moving forward.
Chris, back to you.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, celebrating 25 years as the
Okay, so we are going to once again listen to Chris Berman. He's going to wrap up week 5. We're going to see if, by some luck of God, that we make a change in some kind of administration. I'm going to look at maybe bumping up. You guys let me know if you think that'll ruin the sanctity of the season. I typically don't like to fool around with sliders in the middle of the season. I like to wait till the end of a season to make any changes, but I just feel like that is one crazy kind of black mark that is on this particular game, is that receivers that are wide open are constantly dropping passes. And there it is, 3, 5, 7, 7, and 3. Yep. So Chicago's next, and then we hit the bye week. We give Mark Bolger one more week, and then it's J.P. Lossman time the rest of the way. We're going to listen to Chris Berman here, see if there's any front office doings on. Again, if you want to help support the channel, we're 1 and 4. By God, we need it. There you go. We stream live everything on Twitch, cut it up and upload it onto YouTube. Tweet when we're going live and other funny snippets on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon to get all these streams early and ad-free. Streamlabs, where you can help support the channel, as well as Ko-fi. So, thank you guys so much. And here's Chris Berman to wrap you up for week number 5.
This is SportsCenter.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Chargers win by a 9-point margin. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League. As free agency continues...
Why aren't we signing quarterbacks? We need it.
The team's makeup. Craig Krenzel will be playing his football elsewhere, though perhaps not for as much as he would have liked. 6 years, $2.1 million. Joe Echemandu is also on the move as he signs a robust 5-year contract with the Bills. Lance Legree is on the move as he gets a contract for what can only be referred to as crazy money. 4 years, $2.3 million. This guy will also have a new address for a while as he signs a 4-year contract with the Eagles.
In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Patriots pick up win number 2. Quincy Morgan stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Michael Clayton pulled down 100-plus receiving yards and helped his Cowboys beat the Giants. Ravens, Redskins. And helped Casey Hampton was able to step in front of his pass and pick one off, but he wasn't done there. The Ravens win this one by the final score of 24-3. Deep in Cajun country in New Orleans, we had the Saints come away with a decisive 10-point win. Up in Seattle Stadium, we had the Seahawks very confidently win by 16. The Panthers defense pummeled their way to 5 sacks in their win at Invesco Field at Mile High. Titans, Packers. Stephen Davis wants to get his team inside field goal range. Gets the handoff at the 42. Oh, he may do more than that. He shakes 2. He could go all the way. Touchdown. The Titans go on to win this by the final score of 38-24. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Ray Lewis will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. He's suffering from a pulled calf muscle, and that'll keep him out for 4 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own machine. Ike Hilliard is probably the one that most leaps out at you. He'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. Now we'll move on to our top story of the day. Jason Gilden is going to be watching from the sidelines for a while, as his injury will deal a major blow to this team. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
The Raiders won on the road and will now head home to meet the Broncos. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Browns win their 4th game of the year. Bills, Jets. Their 4th, David Carr in the red zone at the 14. He calls the signals and buys time with a quick rollout. Now on the move again, kind of flings it. Oh, man, got the 2 feet in, touchdown. The Jets win this one by the final score of 17-10. Kevin Johnson stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. And last but not least, we had the Texans come away victorious. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.